gentlemen, welcome to our introduction to foreign exchange and cryptocurrencies video. We are your hosts. My name is Crystal Gail Marsh.
And my name is Curtis Marsh, and we are really excited to share this information with you guys. But before we do that, let's take some time to share our stories so that you guys know who you're talking to.
So, we are originally from Jamaica, from very humble beginnings. And we grew up pretty much hearing our parents say the same thing over and over again. Go to school,
Get good grades,
and get a good job.
So we did just that. We struggled through university, coming from low-income communities. We were stereotyped to not make it through. But thanks be to God, we were able to land a job in our career fields. So my wife here is a civil engineer. Myself, I'm an aerospace engineer.
But what we also knew was that our dreams and aspirations extended far beyond that of a 9 to 5. And time was the most precious commodity that we had to actually realize or ascertain those goals.
So what we did, we started to study persons who had the time freedom and also the financial freedom that we wanted for ourselves. Persons like Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, but they all had one thing in common. Do you know what it is?
Absolutely. That one thing is the fact that they were not working for money. They have all found a way to actually allow their money to work for them. You see, ladies and gentlemen, you and I can't work for 24 hours.
But our money can.
And so, with that being said, the information that you're about to receive will tell you how you are able to profit from the convenience of a smartphone in the largest financial market, that is the foreign exchange market, and also the newly emerging cryptocurrency market, such as Bitcoin.
So get a pen, get a notepad. It's a proven fact that you will forget the vast majority of what we will share with you guys unless we take notes. Have an open mind to the information. Stay tuned.
Because your best is yet to come.
All right, so let's get started. So we're going to be talking about the two largest financial markets in the world, one being the foreign exchange market and the other I'll mention soon. So a brief background about what the markets are. I want to assume that every single person watching this video has like zero knowledge about trading. So Forex is short for foreign exchange, which is trading one currency for another currency. So for example, we have Jamaican dollars, the US dollars, the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can trade any currency from anywhere from the comfort of a smartphone. All right, so this, like I said before, is the largest financial market in the world. So it actually trades over $6.6 trillion every single day. It's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So that means it doesn't matter if we have a full-time job, full-time school, we can always find time to trade. All right. In my opinion, it's actually too expensive not to learn how to trade because there's so much money going around. Imagine having at least 0.0001% of this market. All of us could be financially free. And that's the journey that we're all on right now. All right. So the next market is the cryptocurrency market. And it's actually approaching $1 trillion in market cap right now. All right. So a quick background about this market, right? So money has been evolving, right? And money is really a medium of exchange. So we started from the barter system, exchanging, a cat, right, for a dog, for example. Really bad example, but you guys got the gist of it, right? To the coin system, then we have paper money, and now it's going all online. So our children in the future will not be using regular paper money. We'll be using digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. All right. So now, as it relates to the markets, right, there's many ways that we actually already participate. So many persons, we have bank accounts, right? Or banks are actually the major traders in the markets. Did you know that your bank trades or money that we have in our savings account, they make billions of dollars on it and they pay us back a whopping 0.01% every single year, saying thanks for being a loyal customer. Now, if you're anybody like myself, then you know we can do with way more than that. That's the reason why we want to make sure that we are now in control of our finances, taking control of our income. All right. So there's really a few ways to make money in the world, right? Majority of people are either working for someone else or working for themselves. No, this takes up 95% of the world's population. But the sad reality is that they only fight for 5% of the wealth, right? So it's not much to go around. You guys can probably see that. Now, the top 5% of people in the world actually control 95% of the world's income. These persons are either investors or business owners. All right. So in this video, you will learn how to become an investor and also a business owner. So let's jump into the investor portion. All right. Now, here is a snapshot of the foreign exchange market. It's the same thing as the cryptocurrency market. So just use that mental picture in your mind. All right. I want to break it down very, very simple. So how do we make money in business overall? Let's say iPhones were being sold for $100 today, but next week they're going to be worth $1,000. Now, the smart thing to do is what? Buy as many iPhones today and sell as many iPhones next week and make a profit. Now, that's the very same thing that we do in the foreign exchange and cryptocurrency market. So we buy low, we sell high. We buy low, we sell high, we buy low, and we sell high. You guys got the gist, right? It is not rocket science. So many times online we look at videos and they seem very, very daunting. However, you don't know what you don't know. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple once you know what to do. Now, the key thing is this: how do we really know when the market is low, and how do we really know when the market is high, right? Now, think with me. We're not gamblers, all right? We are professional traders. So think about us as human beings for a second. We have habits. We wake up in the morning, we brush our teeth, hopefully, take a shower, we go to work, go to school, come back home. We have these routines that we're in. The market also has habits or routines. So the two major ones are greed and the fear of loss. All right. So now these habits create what we call patterns in the market. So it's not moving randomly, it's moving in patterns. All right. So even before I highlight the patterns, look at the screen right now. They're kind of obviously, highlighted, but see if you can find the patterns. We have the W formation and we have the M formation. There's a lot more, but just for the purpose of this video, we want to only talk about the W's and the M's. So now, how do we know when the market is low? Very easy. We look at the W formation that we see at the bottom, and that's when we know the market is low, and we buy and make money as it's going up. Similarly, when the market is high, it's going to give us a M formation, and that means it's time to sell the market going down. So now you guys can make the correlation in your mind. Buy low with a W and make money going up. Sell high with an M, make money going down. We make money in two directions in the foreign exchange of cryptocurrency market. So it doesn't really matter if the economy is doing good or bad. The rich and wealthy always find a way to stay rich and wealthy. Guys, I want to be very, very transparent. As a full-time trader, this is how your lifestyle can be. You're going to wake up in the morning, grab your coffee, grab your tea, if that's your thing, and you may trade for 1 to 2 hours per day. And during that time period, you will make more money than the money you would have made at, let's say, a job or a business for a month or even a year. That's a fact. All right? Because I know that there's no job that can pay us what we can pay ourselves from learning how to multiply our income in the foreign exchange market. Now, money may not be the most important thing in life, right, guys? But time is more important. However, in order to have time, we need money. So money ranks right up there with what? Oxygen. See that? Because it does dictate so many things: where we live, for education, right? What school our kids go to. So that's why all of us have a responsibility to make sure that we're financially independent, to have that lifestyle for ourselves and for families. So now let's get back to the charts. All right. So we buy low, sell high when we see these patterns. But how much money did we just make, right? How do we actually calculate the money? Good question. Let's go next and see. So we can actually measure the patterns. So just like outside, we have degrees in Celsius or Fahrenheit. In the market, we have points or pips. So we can measure these patterns in terms of pips. So in this pattern right here, it says it's 70 pips. Now, this is very important for you guys to write down. If the pattern is 70 pips, when the market moves, it's going to move at least 70 pips. And that is what we call, ladies and gentlemen, forecasting the next move. My mind was blown when I heard this at the first time, because I was like, is that it? Of course, there is more to it, but if you can understand this simple concept, you are well on your way to making money with trading. If you don't understand it right now, that is fine. We will show you in a second how you can learn this very same thing. Now, let's say you caught this trade and you made 70 pips or points. Depending on what trading position you're using, you would have made different amounts of money. So that means multiple people can be in the same trade and make different amounts of money. So let's say one person was trading a micro lot. Now that person would have made $7 US. Now, someone would say to me, Curtis, that would not change my life. But I would say to you, you may have the wrong mentality. You may want to switch your perspective, because first of all, wealth is not made overnight. Wealth is made over time. But if you can answer this question correctly, then we have the right mentality. If we could turn $1 into two, how many dollars would we flip? Would we even stop flipping our money? Of course not, right? Because 1 turns to 2 to 4, 8, 16, 32, 6, it goes on and on and on. Eventually, we'll have millions of dollars inside of our account. So the game is really to compound your money. All right. Now, let's say another person was trading a mini lot. Now, that person would have made $70 US. Now, this is a nicer medium to be, right? Because now we can actually pay a bill maybe with that, or take yourself on a date, go grocery shopping, for example, with that money. But let's say another person was trading a standard lot. Now, this is a big boy position, the biggest position. You would have made $700 US on that trade. Whoa, that's powerful. Now, it doesn't matter where we are in the world, in Africa, in the US, in Jamaica, in Australia, in the UK. $700 on one trade can help anybody, anywhere, anytime. Now, mind you, this could have happened in 1 hour, 2 hours, or less. Now, that is powerful. There's no job, or not few career fields that will pay you $700 an hour, right? You have to be literally almost on the celebrity level, all right? So that brings me to something I really want to ask you guys. Think about these two questions. Out of all the money that's actually flown through your bank account over the last 3 to 5 years, how much money have you actually made on it? For many persons, it's $0, right? Because you're not making money for your money being in the bank. But if this skill set of learning how to trade Forex and cryptocurrencies, if this skill set took you 3, 4, 5 months to learn, would that be worth learning? You see, my answer is yes. My wife's answer is yes. You see, the persons on our team, their answer is yes. But if your answer is yes, we have something really exciting to show you guys. So what we've done, we have partnered with the #1 foreign exchange and cryptocurrency educational company in the world, and we are called I Am Mastery Academy. All right, so every single thing I just showed you, you're going to be able to learn all of that and more from I Am Mastery Academy. So we have our academy with videos, right? So we have over 100 plus educational videos that will take you from the basics to intermediate to advanced levels of trading in multiple languages, right? So it does not matter your level of experience. It's so simple that if you did not know that Forex meant foreign exchange, that's so simple. It takes it from all the way to the advanced terminologies. Guys, quick story, right? I love telling this story. I met a young lady once, last year actually, depending on what time it is you're watching this video, and she was 11 years old. She was from like a small island in the Caribbean, and she was learning how to trade through our academy. And every single day, she was making $50 to $60 as profits. Now, past profits never guarantee future returns, but I was bewildered. I was like, whoa. When I was 11 years old, I wasn't making that money. Many 11-year-olds are not making that money overall. And that's more than a full-time income on a monthly basis for many countries, because that's actually over $1,000 US a month. So right there and then I had an epiphany that all of us right now in this moment, we have a solution to make a full-time income on a part-time basis so that our full-time job becomes optional. And that is what true freedom is. Working because you want to work, not because you have to work. All right, so what I want to do actually, I want to show you guys how our academy looks. Let me bring our website over here. And now you guys can see how it looks. So you can log in, you're going to see your own name, personalized for yourself. Let's say we go to academies, right? So on this academy, the good thing about it is you can actually track your progress from level 1, 2, 3, 4 to see how you're actually doing and earn trophies as you go along. It's really interactive. All right, so let's go to academies. Let's say we go to English Academy for this purpose of this video. Let's go to basics. And let's say we went to what is Forex, for example. All right. You guys will be able
Welcome to the
Perfect. So you guys got to just know what it is. All right. So now let me just return here. That this is our academy. And the key thing right here that's really amazing is after each video, there's a short quiz. So that means you will be tested on your knowledge before you go forward. So you have absolutely so many opportunities to make sure that you're learning the information before you go forward. That's amazing. All right. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is our live mentorship. So we have Go Live. These are live TV training and trading sessions for foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, and also binary options. So think about Netflix and chill. But this is really Forex, crypto, and binary and make money instead, right? So you're going to log on, if you find your favorite trader. Mind you, these persons are 6, 7, and 8-figure traders, right? So they are qualified to teach you. So what they will do is teach you from the basics to advance. But something really, really important also is that when they are trading, they will send you their trades as well. So you can learn and earn at the same time. So what I want to do right now, I want to show you guys how it looks in real time because I love showing you the exact product. So let's go here. You can see many of our educators right here. All right. Let's say we picked a channel. Let's say we pick right here, Forex Academy, our Forex schedule. You can see here we have Christopher Derrick, Mike Miles. Let's say you wanted to trade London session at 2 a.m. with Christopher Derrick. You can log on here, watch him trade, and make money with him. All right. Let's say you wanted to trade Forex basics, market mastery, right? It doesn't matter. You can fit this into your schedule. So if you're a single mother, single parent, you have 2, 3 jobs, whenever you have time, you jump on here and find a session that fits your schedule. Very important as well is that if you miss your favorite trader, don't worry. Their session will be automatically recorded so you can go back and watch their session. That's amazing. All right, so you guys got our live training sessions. The next thing is we have a lot of technology that actually helps us to trade. It only makes sense, right? Because technology is taking over the world, right? It's just cutting jobs and it's automating so many of our processes. So why not let technology automate our trading as well? So the harmonic scanner is one of such of our softwares that we have. We have a whole plethora of them. So let's talk about this one for now. So what it does, it scans the market, it finds harmonic patterns, and it tells us when to buy and when to sell. It's over 85% accurate, guys. So that means what? 8 out of every 10 trades will hit. All right. So I do want to show you guys our harmonic scanner as well live. So let's go to products. Let's go to harmonics. Perfect. So you guys can see how it looks in real time. So let me just cycle through a few of these scans and give you guys a quick example of something really important. Now, put this in your notes. Trading involves risk. You're like, what? It does? Of course, there's a risk in everything we do in life. However, we can calculate our risk when we're trading Forex and crypto. For example, let's say we wanted to risk $10 on a trade to make $100 on a trade, right? So right here where it says entry would enter the market. Of course, we're selling this market going down to make money, all right? If we wanted to risk $10, we would put our stop line or stop loss at -10, for example, all right? And we'll also put our profit line where it says TP right here at 100. So when the market goes to 100, it will automatically take us out of the trade, all right? Similarly, let's say we were losing money and the market is going up here, it will automatically take us out of the trade when we get there. So that means we will never lose more than that amount. There is no surprises. So we set it and forget it. All right. That's how we do it. So now what we're going to do right now is go show you guys a bit more of our products and services. So the harmonic scanner is really powerful. I love it. I use it. The whole team uses it. You guys will definitely find a lot of value in it also. So now let's go next. We have a whole slew of other ones that you can literally access from your smartphone. So even if you're on the beach in Hawaii, in Jamaica, wherever you are in the world, you can access many of these products on your phone. And what they do, they actually send you trade alerts to your phone. So let me show you one of these, such as Gold Cup. So what it does, just like Instagram or Snapchat, it pops up saying, hey, new trade idea. All right, all you do, these trades are coming from the professional traders inside of a company. All right, all you got to do is copy, paste, and profit just like the image says. All right, you copy those 3 numbers, your entry price, your stop loss, and you take profit into your phone, and you make money with the professional traders while you are learning how to make money yourself. That is powerful. All right, so now one key question we always get is, how do I get started? You know, I know for a fact, and you probably know as well, that foreign exchange or trading overall is a very expensive skill set to learn. People are charging thousands of dollars wherever you are in your local market to learn this skill set, because they know once you learn it one time, you're set for life. But our company, right? And one thing I love about Christopher Terry, our founder and CEO, he wanted to reach back to more people. He wanted to give back to the community. So he made it more affordable for the average person to say, you know what, I want to start learning how to trade without breaking the bank. All right. So let me show you guys what we have going on with our packages. So we have the Elite package, which gives you access to every single thing coming in, or Mastery Academy, or Go Live mentorship, or Harmonic Scanner, like a Gold Cup, Swipe Coin, every single thing you guys can see there on the screen. And that is $325 initially with a $275 monthly subscription. All right. If you don't want to go all in right now, you can literally start with our Platinum package, which starts at $225 initially with a $165 monthly subscription. All right, and this is still a lot of value also, because it gives you access to our Mastery Academy, our live sessions, Harmonic Scanner, and also our Simple Swipe Coin, Simple Scalper. All right. Now, this is a lot of value for these amount. Like, to be honest, since I was able to invest into myself, because I wanted you guys to understand that you're not investing into a company. You're not investing into your job. You are investing into yourself. And the biggest and best investment you can make is one into yourself, because, you know, formal schooling will make us a living, but self-education will make us a fortune. Hopefully somebody got that. All right, because since I was able to invest into myself, I've made my returns on that tenfold because I stuck true to the skill set. If you are really serious about making money, if you are serious about changing your situation right now, you can come in, stick to the dirt, right? Learn the skill set and make whatever amount that you want. If you, let's say you are somebody who want to go all in, you want to pay for, let's say 3 months in advance, 6 months in advance, or even a year in advance, you can also take advantage of our Prime packs. So we have 3-month memberships, 6-month membership, and 12-month membership. You guys see the values there. So make sure the person who invited you to the video, let them know if you also want to take advantage of this. So now the last thing I want to personally talk about is our scholarship program, 2 and free. I love this because I definitely took advantage of it. So think with me. Do you believe that when you start trading, that your situation will change? Of course, right? Do you also believe that a friend, a family member, even a stranger could also benefit from this information? Certainly, right? No, that's the very same reason why we have this 2 and free scholarship program. So this is how it works. Very, very simple. When you get started, you have your own unique website and referral link. If you know 2 persons who like you, trust you, respect you, have a smartphone and want to make some more money, right? And you send them your referral link, when they decide to register, we will waive your monthly fee for that month. All right? if they're still active, you will never pay a monthly fee. So that means everything after that is profits, and profits do make sense. Pretty much, you're not the one responsible to teach them. The company will teach them. All you are doing is saying, hey, you know what? I am learning the skill set. Come and learn alongside with me. So with that being said, I know you guys learned a lot of information a while ago. What I want to do, I want to turn it back over to somebody who is a tremendous and a phenomenal person. Right? She's one of the most dedicated, one of the most motivated individuals I know. And I do have the pleasure of being beside her as her husband. I'm passing it over to you, Crystal. Take it over.
Hi again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it back to Mr. Curtis Marsh for an exceptional training done. All right, that was a lot of value, and the value does continue. Now, let's talk about something very, very important, and that is the fact that there is two ways to trade. Yes, I said it. There is two ways to trade. The first way I want to highlight, of course, is by leveraging the money that is in your bank account. And the second way is by leveraging the money that you can be paid through the company. All right, now how am I being paid through the company? Because personally, that's my favorite one. That is becoming an independent business owner. Now, even before getting into the money that you make and how you make this money, let's take a moment to reflect on the corporate world that we now live in. If you guys have noticed, most of the traditional businesses that we know, they are slowly going out of business. And the reason for that is because of the advent of online platforms such as Amazon, Airbnb, Uber, you name it. These companies are titans in their game, and one thing they have in common is the fact that they are all based online. It means then, ladies and gentlemen, if we do not find a way to make money online, we'll be left behind. All right, so that's one thing. The second way is advertisement. The old ways of advertising a company and a product and a service, they have gone obsolete. Most persons hardly even watch the television. And so word of mouth spreads very, very quickly. I can tell you better than a billboard can. And so what the company is doing is actually taking advantage of that model where you're able to share the information with friends, family, and even strangers. And they have the access to the same platform that you have access to. Now, even before talking about the money, I want to talk to you guys about the fact that most persons say, hey, I do not like to sell. I do not like to talk to persons. And to that person, I pretty much ask them one simple question. Do you want to be an entrepreneur, or do you want to be working for someone until the day you die? Most persons, of course, respond, I want to be an entrepreneur. And to which person I'd say, listen, you can't show me a business that does not offer a product or a service. No, every single thing that we do involves selling. It's just whether or not we are being paid for that. If you go to a restaurant right now and you like the food and you share it with me, tomorrow when you go to the restaurant, more likely you'll have to purchase your food. You're not getting that for free. So that's some free advertisement that you just gave away. All right? And so what the company is doing is saying that, listen, allow me to financially incentivize you to bless other persons with the opportunity that you have. So let's talk about the compensation. Now on your screen, you're seeing two different things. So you have the Elite Starter Pack, which is the more expensive of the two. And that just means if you have a friend, a family member, a stranger even, that decides to get started with the Elite Starter Pack, the company will pay you $50 US. All right. Now the next one, which is the Platinum Starter Pack, is the cheaper of the two, obviously. And with this one, you'll be paid $35 US for anyone that gets started with that package. All right. Now, if that got you excited any at all, and guess what? It gets better. And this is where we talk about residual income. Now, the way I like to describe residual income is simply by describing what are bills or what are residual bills. Now, every single month, we are greeted with utility bills, for those of you who pay rent, every single month. And the person who is reaching out to you or sending you these bills, they're not going to ask you whether or not you're able to pay these bills. They're coming into you whether you like it or not. And so residual income works in the same way. What happens is that when you grow in the company, they will pay you on a monthly basis. Now let's talk about how you're able to tap into that. Now on your screen, you're seeing Platinum 150. Platinum 150 means that you have at least 3 referrals in your organization. It means that you bless 3 persons with this opportunity. And what the company did to say thanks is pretty much pay you 150 US dollars every single month thereafter. All right. And then what happens is that you are being paid on a weekly basis. So it's 37.50 every Friday. All right, that is powerful. And even before going further, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when Curtis and I actually started with this whole platform, a gentleman was doing a training session similar to the one that you guys would have experienced just now. And he stopped in the middle of teaching his strategy and he said, listen, if this skill set of trading has blessed you in any way, if it pays any bills for you, and you have not shared it with a family member, a friend, even a stranger, you are selfish. And you know, it really dawned on us at that moment because I realized that not everybody will take advantage of something like this. But I know for a fact that if you are listening to this video right now and I am speaking to you and you feel empowered by the information that you're seeing, then this was for you and this video would have been worth it. All right, so let's continue. There's more money on the table to talk about. Now on your screen, you're seeing in the middle, Platinum 600. How this works is if you accumulate 12 persons in your organization. The important thing to note, however, is that you do not need to recruit all 12 persons yourself. If you got 3 persons who like the information and they decide that they want to get their own 3 or they want to grow in any way they decide, then once your organization adds up to 12 persons, then you will be paid by the company 600 US dollars every month. All right, and it gets better. If that should accumulate to 30 persons, then you would be paid $1,000 every month. All right. No, it does get better as your organization grows, as you bless more persons, as you impact more families, there's more compensation to be made. However, in the interest of time, let's jump all the way to the bottom of the screen where you guys are seeing Chairman 500. Now, the reason I highlighted this particular rank is because the person who invited my husband and I to this platform is actually a Chairman 500. And you know, when he reached out to us and he said, listen, I have found the skill set of making $1 into 2. Are you guys ready to get started? We answered him by saying no. And the reason for that was because we were so caught up in the whole corporate mentality. We were so committed to our lives, being in corporate structure, you know, working for 20 years or another 30 years before we go all the way to the top of the company. So we were committed to something that was not so much so committed to us. All right. And it wasn't until life got too hard that we started to scramble and search for another opportunity. All right. And that is when he actually reached out to us a second time. And he didn't reach out because he needed us, but because he knew that what he had, we needed it. You know, and as a Chairman 500, he's 26 years old right now, a high school dropout, has no formal education, but he has financial education, which is the most important one in this age. All right. He's making 500,000 US dollars every single month. Now, I do not say that to brag or boast or even to impress you guys, because he doesn't need that, but it's just to impress upon you the opportunity that is in front of you to actually share the information with persons and give them the lifestyle or the chance to have the lifestyle that you will have once you take this opportunity seriously. All right. Now, on top of everything that we went through, the amazing products and services, and then of course the amazing compensation plan that I highlighted, what else do you get? I'm happy you asked, because on top of all of that, you also get a community. Now, this is incredibly important because most of the training courses that I know about, they send you a couple of videos, you watch them. If you have a question, there's nobody for you to ask. In our community, we pride ourselves on being our brother's keeper. It means that when you come in, if you have a question, if you're practicing a strategy, you can find someone within our close community who is doing the very same thing, who is advanced in their trading, that can help you do the very same thing. All right. It cuts your learning curve in more than half. And then of course, ladies and gentlemen, it just gives you friends and companions that last you a lifetime. All right. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining our call. One.
So I know you guys learned a lot a while ago, but before you go, I do want to say something to you. You see, any type of growth normally takes us getting out of our comfort zone. You see, in order for things to change in our lives, we first have to change. So I challenge you to do something different, to have a different result.
And that's so true, because the person who got you here today won't be the person that takes you there. And so it is our responsibility to get up every single day with the intention of being a better version of ourselves. And only then will we see a true level up in our reality.
So get back to the person who invited you to this video.
And let them know, yes or yes, that you're ready to get started with us. And remember, we do it with passion or not at all.